What's going on there, YouTube? This is ODC, that's me, and I'm back with another action figure review. And I said to myself the other day, I go, you know what I haven't done in a while? A wrestling review. So I figured, I mean, it's part of my history. This is, my mom got me into wrestling when I was younger, much young. So kind of grew up with it. It was kind of what you did in the 80s. Most kids, I grew up with comics and wrestling and, skateboarding and tons of stuff. But, yeah, definitely haven't done a wrestling action figure review. So I figured, why not resurrect my wrestling figures and do just a couple. I mean, I know I got mostly DC and Marvel fans on here, but it's a nice little change of pace, and figured why not do it? And why not do it with a very nice exclusive set that was, I believe, only for Ringside Collectibles. This is the Rockers 2-pack. And it's actually a very nice set. And if you're not a wrestling fan and you're just watching this just because, you're curious about the figures, but Mattel actually makes these figures, and I'm sure most people know that by now. Not like I'm, not like I have any sort of exclusive story. Everybody knows that Mattel makes the WWE figures now. But this was a Legends exclusive 2-pack, I believe, to Ringside Collectibles, like I said, and it's just done very nicely. I think there's only a couple gripes, just because I'm a huge Shawn Michaels fan, and I have been since I was a kid, and a couple gripes just here and there with accuracy with a couple things, but other than that, I think they're fantastic. And they did not come with any belts or anything, because they never officially won the WWF at the time tag team titles. They were supposed to win it, I guess. A little backstory real quick. They were supposed to win it from the Hart Foundation on Saturday Night Main Event, and one of the ropes, the turnbuckle ropes, actually broke, and they went on with the match, and it was just a horrible match. I actually have it on one of my Shawn Michaels DVDs, and it was like a frumpy, just looked like, I don't know, kids on a trampoline wrestling. it was just not good. And so they ended up finishing the match, and the Rockers won, and the crowd went crazy, and because nobody expected the Hart Foundation at the time to lose the titles to the Rockers, but the Rockers were so over at the time that they wanted to give them the belts. But that actually never aired, that match, and they actually officially never won the tag team titles. So, as the Rockers never won the tag team titles. So, with that being said, let's get to the figures here. I've done enough with my little story there, and this is Marty Jannetty right here, in case you're confused which one's Shawn Michaels and which one's Marty Jannetty, because I got these like 80s mullets here. But this is Marty Jannetty right here, and this is Shawn Michaels. So they come with these nice shirts here, and they are cloth, which is very nice. I'm always a big fan of the cloth accessories. And underneath it, oh, there goes Shawn. And I'll set him back here. I'll set Marty back there, since Shawn had the better career. But they do also come with a nice tassels, I guess you want to call them, ribbons. I'll call it a ribbon, not a tassel. But these ribbons are also cloth that come around their waist, and this shirt is removable. It's kind of a pain in the rear end to remove, but there is Velcro in the back, and you can take it off if you want. I prefer to leave mine on. I think the only gripe I have with this is that I love the articulation and everything. I think the knee pad should have been white. Yeah, this should have been white, and I think they could have went with a better outfit than this. But still, nonetheless, very, very nice figures. We'll bring in Jannetty over here. And the only two differences between the two are their wristbands here. Obviously the head sculpts, but other than that, they're pretty much the same mold, same figure. So different color wristbands and different head, obviously. little bit difference in height here too. Sean's a little bit taller than Marty. Marty was always the shorter guy, so there's a difference there in height, which is nice. It's accurate. I like that. I like when things are accurate. And I believe these are boot covers. It's just basically covering the boot. You can actually push this boot cover up if you want to take it off, if that's what you want to do. I prefer to leave mine on because that's what what Sean and Marty looked like back then. So, but yeah, these guys look great. And let me get to our articulation real quick. I'll bring Marty over here so he's not just stuck in the background the whole time. Stay there, Marty. Don't do any drugs while I'm gone, or while I'm doing this. So Sean's head, both their heads move side to side. Can do a full 360. His arms do go up. Whoops, sorry, hitting Marty. Do go down. Can do a full 360 if the shirt is off. They can't really do it without ripping the shirt, but there you go. So he does have a bicep swivel here, single bend at the elbow, and a wrist rotation and a wrist hinge. What else? Got an ab crunch, which works very nicely. Good, nice range of motion. As a waist swivel, T-jointed hips go out, forward, and back. Ooh. He has a thigh swivel, double jointed knees, which are hidden by the obvious knee pad, but he does have a boot swivel, ankle pivot, ankle hinge, and there you go. That's pretty much it for articulation. So they have very nice articulation. You can't hate on that. What's so frustrating though is that they give these figures all this nice articulation. They give them the ankle pivot, everything, but they didn't do it for the DC Universe Classics. I'll never get it. Oh well. But yeah, these guys do look nice. If you're a wrestling fan, I know maybe most of my viewers are not so much wrestling fans, but more comic book fans. But it's a nice, like I said, it's a nice change in it's nice to change the tune. That's what I'm trying to say. There we go. Every once in a while. So to you wrestling fans, here you go. Here's a review for you guys, and I hope I haven't ignored you guys too much. Sorry if I have. If you want more wrestling reviews, let me know in the comments below. Right now I'm doing for the rest of this month, I'm going to be just doing requests, so just give me a request and I'll do it. I mean, I'm pretty good at answering people in the comments, so yeah, definitely if I had to rate these guys, I'm going to give them 9.5. I really like this 2-pack. I actually bought doubles of this 2-pack, one to keep them in on card, and they did come in a nice white mailer box because they were exclusives, and I don't have the box. The other one's packed away somewhere, and so yeah, definitely recommend picking these guys up if you can find them for a good price. I'm not sure if they're, what their price is now, especially because they're an exclusive, and I know HBK figures go for a little bit much. Some of them do, some of them don't, but yeah, definitely recommend picking these guys up. I'll stop babbling now. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you got any more requests or you want to see more wrestling figures, I have more, so I can do them. And yeah, and I will see you guys on the flip side.